Hello guys, today, welcome back by the way, long break, but we're gonna kick things right back up here. As you can see, I talked about it in my video previously this week, but I'm still here. Well, based on, long story short, I got an internship in town, so I got a chance to stay in town for the summer. So I got some new furniture, and I'm living here, so I'm going to be doing some episodes while I'm here before I move to a different place. But these should be coming out, if not mid-July. Mid-July is like minimum time. It may be later depending on how things work out with programming, editing programs, finding those, but I talk more about that in a channel update that'll be coming up either before this video or after this video. But, so today we're going to talk about Superman Doomsday, a DC animated movie that is pretty awesome. The movie was released in 2007. It has, it's rated PG-13. It's hour 15. Most DC animated movies are usually pretty short, on the shorter end. And it was released on DVD in 2007. It was straight to DVD, I believe. On IMDb, it has a 7.0 out of 10, with about 17,000-ish user votes around there. Doesn't have any Metacritic numbers. It stars Adam Baldwin, who was in Serenity, the movie I think that capped off the Firefly series. And Anne Hetch, and she was in Donnie Brasco. The movie was directed by a few people, but the most notable of the three was Bruce Timm, who did the Batman animated series. The other two, they did DC anime work for TV. I didn't really mention them because they didn't really direct those things. They were in charge of the art department, so I just figured all three of them worked together with Bruce Timm. That's the most recognizable name. On Rotten Tomatoes, mixed results. Movie has 57% by critics, but only 7 critics reviewed it. Only 7. I mean, ugh. And 56% by audiences, with about 100 audiences. Wait a sec. Hold on a sec. That doesn't sound right to me. I want to make sure my numbers are correct. Hate having off numbers. Let's see. By the way, Flickster introduced a they did some great updates on Flickster, the Rotten Tomatoes app. It's 1100. Yeah, not 100, 1100. And there was no critics consensus, of course, because only 7 critics on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's available to rent and buy on Amazon, Fandango, Microsoft Store, YouTube, and iTunes. Yes, and you just watch app as updated to include YouTube as a streaming site. So my previous videos when I talk about what's available for streaming and the like, keep that in mind when you look that up. That wasn't a thing during that time. Of course, at those points when I mentioned the streaming availability, they'll probably have changed because, time. When, times change and some movies become available for streaming and others not, that kind of thing. But, anyway, the movie itself, it's a pretty solid movie. I won't, of course I don't go into spoilers, but it's a very well done animated movie. It takes the Death of Superman storyline and condenses it a lot. It leaves out a lot of different chapters and arcs to the story and condenses it to one kind of simple telling. And it does good news is it does a very good job of it. It highlights the iconic moments of the storyline and presents it nicely in a flowing story arc. Voice acting is very good. Now, the biggest criticism I've read is the animated style. Not everyone's a fan of it. Personally, I think it's good. They can't do no wrong. Personally, for me, they can do no wrong with the animation. I'm a sucker for it, but some people may have problems with it. But voice acting in this movie is awesome. Very great voice acting. Animation, take it or leave it. pretty good. I like it. Story's good. I don't know how great the comic book storyline is. I never read it. I only know it, like, I only know it overall through reading through various summaries on articles or whatever. I never actually read the comic books, but they did make changes, but they work. They work within the story. But yeah, some people may be disappointed about the usage of the villain in the story, the usage of villains. I wasn't. Except, I wasn't disappointed. I was more surprised, really. And at first I was surprised, but then it challenged me a bit in terms of, like, there was kind of a mystery, like, what is this? What is that? What does this mean? And then at the end, when everything gets kind of revealed, it's kind of nice. And you know what? What I love about this, it's a true Superman story. We don't see any other superheroes in it. It's a true Superman movie. And it's actually the first PG-13 Superman movie. Before them, all of them were PG before them, the Christopher Reeve movies. So, yeah. I enjoy this movie a lot. I would definitely watch it again. There's not really a lot of negatives I can think about. It's only a 75-minute movie. It's not long. It's just, it's quick to the point and enjoyable. It has good action. The voice acting is the highlight of the movie. It's very good. The animation, even though animation, you either love it or you hate it. I loved it. I thought it was good. And yeah, being PG-13, it gets very aggressive and intense at times. And I enjoyed it. It was very... It felt like a Superman movie. That's the best way I can describe it. It felt like a Superman movie. It's not an origin story. It's Superman in a story. That's what I love about it. And that's really all I have to say about it. Yeah, Superman Doomsday. Check it out. It's available on DVD and Blu-ray. I got the Blu-ray, and I enjoyed it. I always recommend getting Blu-ray because it's the high quality, and, you know, when I get animation, I like getting things with the higher quality, but it typically doesn't matter. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and, yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. Have a good day.